This is Solar Power, off-grid power that anyone can use. Written by Mark J. Carlton. Read by Nick Dolle. Introduction. For decades, solar power is only identified as the conversion of energy from the sun's light to electricity. While this is an accurate definition, most people do not know that the energy harvested must first be converted to electrical energy to be able to produce generally functional electricity. The conversion is made possible through the photovoltaic or PV, a method that uses semiconductors to convert the sun's radiation to electrical energy. Components of a simple solar power system. Solar or photovoltaic cells. The assembly of semiconductors and electronics or solar cells is enclosed in a photovoltaic module, more commonly known as a solar panel. Several solar panels are called solar panel array. Battery. A solar panel collects and generates energy from the sun's radiation. PV panels convert this energy to direct current electricity, a current that is produced by batteries. Although connecting a DC load directly to the solar panel is possible, batteries play an important role to a properly working photovoltaic system. The battery stores energy generated by the PV panels. It stores excess energy that exceeds what the load requires. The battery serves as a backup energy source when there is no supply from the PV system. During the whole process, the battery experiences a cyclical process of charging and discharging. When it stores harvested and excess energy, the battery is charged. When the load consumes energy, the battery is discharged. During the day, the cycle is continuous, especially if the solar panels are not generating sufficient electricity for the load. As the day ends, the battery experiences continuous discharge, depending on the load and the availability of stored energy. Regulator. A regulator is optional, yet a vital equipment in a photovoltaic system. During the cyclic process, the battery is likely to become overcharged and over-discharge, a situation that shortens the battery's lifespan. A regulator prevents such situations from happening by regulating the battery's condition. It maintains a stage of charge where it monitors when the battery will overly charge or discharge. In general, a regulator keeps the batteries in the most appropriate working conditions. Converter, inverter. A converter allows the DC electricity stored into the batteries to be converted to AC, or alternating current electricity, the type of energy that is used by the mains power supply. DC-AC, or direct alternating converter, is also called an inverter, and it is used to match the required current and voltage by the load. It is typical to experience some energy loss during electricity conversion. Load. Any appliances that consume electricity is considered a load. When choosing a load for the solar power system, it is necessary to start with a low-power component before installing additional solar panels to avoid wasting of resources. PV systems are ideal for illumination as lights only consume several watts compared to bigger appliances like television components or computers. There are also lighting that operate on direct current electricity, allowing the use of solar power systems in a low-budget scale. Solar panels, battery, regulator, converter, and load make up the solar panel system. When all of these components are installed properly, a solar power system can sustain itself for years. Benefits of solar power. For most residential users, power grid is the most convenient source of electricity. It seems like a huge power storage or outage is still in the distant future. However, the increasing worry about the exhaustion of fossil fuels is drawing authorities all over the world to exploit renewable energy sources. As solar energy is the most commercialized among other renewable energy, it is necessary to know how you, as a residential end user, can benefit from solar power. Low-cost production. Solar power is a proven commercial energy source. Among other renewable resources such as wind, hydro, biomass, biofuel, and geothermal power, solar power, the only clean energy that is able to generate a large market scale, including residential users. Due to the advancements in solar technology and the consistent improvement of financing approaches, solar energy project implementation is steadily reducing. China's emergence as one of the biggest manufacturers of solar panels largely affects the low cost of end-user materials. The country also produces wind turbines, although exports are limited, unlike the global production and export of PV panels. Infinite energy source. Depletion of fossil fuels is an unvarying threat to energy security. Fossil fuels are non-renewable energy sources and its exhaustion is inevitable, which means power supply shortages all over the world. On the other hand, renewable energy like solar, wind, and geothermal power are able to generate electricity without depleting natural resources. These natural energies are infinite sources of energy. If installed and utilized properly and strategically,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?